Boom, 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 and we back. This is your boy Enigma September, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour. And what you just heard, my man OGZ with fucking with me. It's the name of the track. That's how the OGZ doing this thing, man. Hold your head, my boy. We see you. We holding you down. Of course, this is the Enigma Sept Hour, episode 148. 148. And those in YouTube land, if you're looking at your boy, yeah, I'm wearing the same clothes. If you go back to episode 147, I'm wearing the same clothes. It is what it is. Guess what? I have a washing machine, so I can do these type of things. No, if you don't know, you should know I recorded 2 episodes in a day. It is what it is. So some of you guys will hear this today live, and then some of you guys will hear this on Tuesday. That's what we got. So shouts out to Jayla Young. Let's give her some props. Let's give her all the props. Young lady came in here and what's the Miley Cyrus song? Like a wrecking ball. Yeah, she just totally destroyed the episode in a very good way. In a very good way, but totally destroyed the format of the last episode. But you know what? I'm an artist, and I like when things get kind of rearranged, and it worked. Something special. Matter of fact, speaking of special, this episode will have a very special guest. This guy has done, man, a lot, still doing a lot in the industry. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you've seen him recently on your TV, if you know how to put the Instagram on TV, or maybe maybe one of the few people that actually went and downloaded the Triller app so you can watch the verses on your TV screen. But yeah, man, CO, my man CO, former Slip and Slide artist, records artist. Take It to the House. Shut Up. What's the other joint? I got the other joint he did with Trick. Slipping and Slide. Who was it? Not Noodle. I know some of y'all remember from the song Noodle. It's another song. Slurping and Burping. I don't know. I'm trying to think of one of the not the popular songs. But anyway, my man CO is gonna be in the building. So y'all make sure to stay tuned. And now I'm not in the earthquake. My baby Felicia is here. So she may be shaking the table. Shake the table. Who did that? Who did shake the table? What? That was some reality TV joint. Somebody was shaking the table. That was a saying. That was a saying. I remember. Somebody shaking the table because somebody shook the table. Y'all got. If you're in the comments, man, let me know. Shout out to my Facebook fam, my YouTube fam, my podcast fam. I love you guys. And everybody that's vibing. So anyway, we're gonna get into the news of the week because I didn't talk about it at all the last episode. We got in one little bit, and that was cool. But we're gonna get into the rest of the news. And what else? What's first on the docket? Well, first, right now, currently, you have Lollapalooza going on in Chicago. Actually, no. Ain't no hand claps. Super spreader alert. I didn't try to do it the second time, but it was fitting. Super spreader alert in Chicago. Man, massive crowd of people. I mean, looking like Woodstock 94. It's bananas. But yeah, there's a lot of people, a lot of acts going down. Of course, in the past episode, talked about the baby, and he was supposed to perform at Lollapalooza, but he was removed and replaced by Young Thug. I mean, I guess. I, was it the idea because Young Thug is preparing for his new album Punk, and that he's working a lot of pink, that he's a viable replacement for the baby, I guess. Now, I wanted to say this. I didn't get a chance to say it in the past episode, but it is a good point. Like, granted, I don't agree with what the baby said at the Rolling Loud joint. And Young Thug, right. I don't agree with his comments. Mainly, or not just because they were perceived as being homophobic, but also just wrong. Like, somebody died AIDS in 2 weeks, bro. What is you talking about? Or HIV? We see Magic. We see Charlie Sheen. What you talking about? Anyway, let's go and treat it, but then that just means you don't have health care, which is really a social issue, the baby. Get it together. But there has been a small crowd of people that have mentioned that despite how salacious the comments were that the baby mentioned, they're not too far off from the material that he performs night after night. And the same can go for Young Thug or probably 90% of mainstream rappers. So it's like, okay, the culture in general want to come down on the baby because of his comments, and rightfully so. But yet, when he talks about shooting niggas and fucking bitches, crickets. I mean, what, Dula Lipa? That's her name, right? Like, she's like, this isn't the artist I did my collaboration with. My dude that was talking about shooting people, who literally have shot people. Like, man, I told y'all a couple episodes ago, the baby has literally killed someone. That's not the artist, but saying that you could die of AIDS in 3 weeks, and dudes giving head in the parking lot, that's too much. Like, and so you kind of see I guess the picket line again. I'm not endorsing the baby and what he's saying, but if you're gonna do it overall. If you're gonna condemn him for what he do, condemn all of it. Or I think what people are saying, those that in this camp are saying, is y'all don't really care about what he says, or what most of these rappers, or anybody for that point, what they say when it comes down to issues, especially those that affect Black America. But when it comes to something that may be more mainstream, aka white, then it's a problem. Then it's an issue. And I can't front. You can't straddle that fence. You know what I'm saying? Go for Madonna, Elton John, all of them. Like, you can't try to come down on this dude, Questlove. And that's another thing too. Like, again, I respect, I like Questlove. I like what he do for music and everything. So it's not to put him down. But bro, like, he had a list where he put the baby on the list. It's like he would put a list of what, if he did a Summer of Soul now, who would he have at the concert? And he had the baby on that list. And then the controversy started, and he went back and said, "Oh, I would take the baby off the list now." Bro, so you telling me all this killing niggas, fucking bitches, I'll punch you in the face, all this other stuff that he was saying didn't bother you? That was fine. But if he make this really ignorant, and I mean ignorant, not just ignorant because it was homophobic, but ignorant because it was just stupid because it's not true, about AIDS and HIV, that's where you draw the line. Like, that doesn't, the vibe check isn't there. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna condemn it all. You know what I'm saying? And like we mentioned, me and Jayla, we mentioned before, like, most rappers, when they get on stage, like, you try to say something to hype the crowd. So you say kind of like silly, stupid stuff that you really don't mean. You just trying to get the crowd riled up. And again, I'm not endorsing what he's saying. What he said was wrong. He shouldn't have said it. But as an artist, as a rap artist, you say some extreme stuff. Like I throw my hat in the crowd just to try to get the crowd hype, which I kind of regret it because I've lost a lot of hats that I like. But you do those type of thing to get the crowd hype. So yeah, he was just being ignorant because most of the stuff he do is ignorant. He do stupid stuff. But if you're gonna take that serious, then take all of it serious, and then say, "Look, we can't vibe with you because you are saying things that are harmful to a community. You can't pick and choose which community it is, bro." So, yeah. But don't get it twisted. I am not endorsing the baby. What he said was stupid as hell and dangerous. I'm definitely with the idea that no, don't put A's and homosexual in the same sentence and with everything that has been put on the LGBT. It's totally screwed up. With the gay community, everything has been put on, in particular the gay community, in particular gay men. They've been trodden on because of the HIV pandemic and been blamed for the pandemic. That's not cool. So don't get it twisted. I'm not with that. I'm not even with that crowd. Don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is, if you're gonna point the finger and talk loud about all of it, straight up. Let's keep it moving, man. So apparently, I guess hip hop has an official holiday, according to hotnewhiphop.com, which I guess is a reliable site. I guess they cool. On Thursday, July 29th, 2021, the United States passed Resolution 331, a resolution that designates a hip hop celebration day, a hip hop recognition month, and a hip hop history month. Now, where's the date? Oh, of course. Well, I should have known the dates. I should have known what day they would have choose. I don't know why I didn't. August 11th. August 11th is recognized as Hip Hop Celebration Day. Those who know, and who's not an idiot like Enigma September, knows that August 11th is the birth date of hip hop. So, yeah. So officially, August 11th, 2021 will be the first hip hop day, which will be recognized by the U.S. government. Yeah, get your vaccine shot. I'm not joking. Get your vaccine shot. Stop playing. Don't play with me. The spirit of Jay Leon still in here. Anyway, no, for real. Stop. Just stop. Just. I think I said this before. Man, if you out here eating McDonald's, dog, if you out here riding around without a seatbelt on, if you putting gas in your car and you like the smell of gas, you kind of overdo it because you want to smell it. You out here having raw sex. Get the vaccine, bro. Like, y'all acting like y'all the most supernatural people in the world. Dr. Sebi is not going to save you, bro. Stop it. He ain't going to save you. A man gone. May God rest his soul. Stop. I don't know. I want to see what it do to people. It's going to turn us into zombies. You're right. It's going to be 28 days later in about 2 weeks. Stop it. The people still catching it. Wear a mask then. Silly. There's a new variant because you ain't take the shot. Anyway, let me keep it moving. Keep it. I don't even know who this is. Key Glock got a new visual for his song Mr. Glock 2. So guys, want to make sure you check that out. Shouts out to Drake. Drake indicated that he's ready to drop Certified Lover Boy, and for me, I don't care anymore. I don't care. You can drop it. Just drop it. That's all you gotta do. We don't care. Okay, yeah. Oh man, I forgot about this. Or did I forget about it? Forgot about it. I can't even talk. I haven't even forgot about it, but Yeah, this sad news. Sad news. Shouts out to the West Coast. Um, Rapper Gunzo passed away in Seattle this past week. Um, Now, those who really follow West Coast music in the 90s, he was part of a group called Caution that was signed to Ice Cube's Lynch Mob Records. Now, I first heard about it on Twitter. Ice T, came out and made it. I saw the announcement from Ice T. It was some other people who spoke about it before. But yeah, man. Apparently, he was in the studio. He went to get somebody to eat. He got into it. He went to a bowling alley and got into it with somebody. And while he was leaving, they popped him. 45, bro. Like, it was kind of crazy because I ain't gonna front. I had a thought. I was gonna like almost like a joke. I was like, yo, what if you like 60 and you was wilding throughout, your 20s and 30s. You finally chilling in your 60s and then you get into it with somebody and they get you. And he's like, you living your whole life, you chill now, and then you get popped like you thought you were gonna get popped in your 20s. But it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Unfortunately, my man lost his life. Peace and blessings to his family and those affected. Real name was Ronald Moore. And again, man, 45, man. Man was only like 4 days older than me, bro. So, yeah. Just another loss to the hip hop community. Matter of fact, speaking of losses, my hip hop daddy, Biz Marquis, his funeral is set for February. August 2nd. August 2nd. I'm not sure they're gonna do the whole DMX thing and put them all on TV. Just heard that. Well, I can't say tomorrow, baby, because they probably won't hit us until the 3rd, probably. Yo, my baby been a whole man. Let me give Felicia her flowers, man. Give Fee her flowers. Bring the hype back up. Yo, my baby been working for your boy. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, married life is great. Ain't mad at all. Where my ring at? Y'all see this? Well, you gotta help make and help meet. What is? I got the meat. I got that help meat. Ain't no pause. Talking to my wife. I got that help meat. I got that meat. She don't even eat meat. But I got that help meat. Anyway, my baby been really doing it, man. So I'm gonna give her flowers. I appreciate you, baby. Man, as a matter of fact, bro, for the location I'm at right now, the guests I had, the microphone, soundboard, even this I can't even say what it is because they ain't paying me no money. Even this drink in my hand. And just straight drink. Just straight drink, nothing in here. All that because of her. Get you a fee, not my fee. Not my fee. But get you a fee. Step your life up, bro. Anyway, speaking of step your life up or down, I don't know what's going on with old boy. Fred Durst changed his look. Yeah, here looking like he played for the Doors instead of Limp Bizkit. Man, Jacksonville, what y'all gonna do? That's y'all boy. Duval, that's y'all boy. Let me put my hat up because y'all can't see me with this hat on. Did I flip it back on some Fred Durst tip? Nope. I'm gonna be mysterious. Mysterious. What we got? Lil Nas X called out Nick Young for co-signing Boosie. Homophobic rant. Y'all know the vibes, man. Let that boy do what he's doing. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. How many freaks? Your mama a freak now because Uncle Luke? She not? So why you think your kid is gonna turn out to be gay because of Lil Nas X? All right, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Y'all can be mad if you want to. So apparently Lizzo had to respond to rumors that she killed a fan by stage diving on them. Man, screw y'all, dog. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all just, man, why y'all gotta be rude? That don't even make no sense. You know what I mean? And also, the thing is, people want to say that, trying to indicate that she fat. But I remember a real skinny nigga damn near killing somebody on stage, trying to jump across the stage during the BET Awards. Miguel. So why would y'all think that it was funny to say that Lizzo killed somebody by trying to stage dive? It don't got nothing to do with weight. Nothing. Nothing. Because Miguel damn near killed that little white girl. That Bruce Lee kick. Come on, bro. Tell them to call y'all out, man. Call y'all all the way out. What we got? Waka Flocka Flame. Waka Waka. Waka Flocka Flame teach himself how to farm. Again, you know what? If Waka told me, yo, man, go take the vaccine, from what he doing, I'd be all right, bro. I trying to get away from society. You want to be a, you know what I'm saying, a doomsday survivor. A doomsday prepper. You in a bunker somewhere, you got all kind of non-perishable foods. Is that right? No perishable foods, canned goods. You in a bunker with your AK-47 trying to get away from society. All right, you don't want to take the vaccine. I get it. I ain't even fronting. But the rest of y'all, come on, dog. You fingered that stripper. I seen it. You fingered that stripper and didn't even wash your hands and ate your chicken wings afterwards, bro. I seen it. I seen you. Don't be acting like you can't take a vaccine. You put, matter of fact, you put 2 fingers. You put 2 fingers in that stripper and went and started eating chicken wings with that same hand, bro. But you don't want to take a vaccine because you read something on Bossip. Why you on Bossip? Ain't nothing on Bossip. Why you even over there? Now, Bossip, if you want to run this clip, you can go ahead and do that. I like the promo, but I seen it. Stop playing with me, man. Man, shouts out to Waka Flocka, man. That's dope. That man said he going to build a farm. I ain't mad at it. Oh, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna get into my main thing, and we're gonna get into the next track. Now I thought this thing was fake because they definitely used a little pen and pixel graphic from the late 90s. But there's a Lover and Friends, I don't know what this is, concert festival in Las Vegas, May 14, 2022. So you got what? Good 8 months, 9 months. Don't get pregnant. Don't get pregnant, girl. You ain't going. You ain't going. Spend all that money for nothing. I'm not talking to Fee. Y'all chill out. Who are you talking to? Ain't Fee in the room? What girl? Talking about some made up girl in my head. Chill out. What? You got a made up girl in your head in front of your wife? What? Oh, I'm getting all kind of trouble. Anyway, let me run this down because I got to get to the next topic. Usher, Ludacris, Little John, Lauryn Hill. Oh, excuse me, Miss Lauryn Hill. TLC, Sierra, Nelly, Brandy and Monica. See, I would go with Monica. Neo, Trey Songz, Ashanti, Ja Rule, Timberland, Akon, T-Pain, Little Kim, Sean Paul, Fabulous, Eve, The Dream, Genuine, Escape, Jodeci, Keith Sweat, Mace, Fat Joe, Cassie, what? She got one song. Twista, Maya, Cameron, SWV, Sean Kingston, Trick Daddy, Pretty Ricky, Joe, Drew Hill, Next, 112, Mario, Darnell James. That's why I ain't in the radio. Foxy Brown, Trina, Tweet, A. Marie, Khalees, Juvenile, Too Short, Ying Yang Twins, Mike Jones, who? Lloyd, John B, Kevin Little, who? Baby Bash, Frankie J, Nina Scott. Who the hell is Kevin Little? Who in the hell is Kevin Little? I recognize any and every, even Baby Badge. I know who Baby Badge is. Frankie J. Shouts out to the Mexicans. How did Kevin Little with a Y sneak in this whole thing? Who he slept with? Again, it's not an earthquake, y'all. It's Fee shaking the table. Somebody say he had one reggae track. Huh? Y'all hear Fee? No, I don't know who Kevin Young is. I don't know. I'm sorry, hey Kevin Young, you want to come on the podcast, man, and explain who you are? I'm all with it. Apparently, my wife know who you are, so come on, bro. Who I said had one song? Yeah, Cassie. Cassie got one song, but I mean, she was sleeping with Puff Daddy. That makes sense. Who Kevin Little was? Kevin Young. Who Kevin Little was sleeping with? How he got on the list? Anyway, let me get to my dog joint, man. My man Bravo dropped his project. Shouts out to my man on Bravo. Baker Miller Pink. How many tracks on this thing? I really gotta break this thing down for y'all. Let me find it, Baker Miller Pink. Now I think he explained it. Baker Miller Pink is like some like psychological pink that people use to calm people down or whatever. And he was saying how this is basically the realest project he ever wrote, and I agree. I'm trying to look it up. Oh, gonna be playing songs. Baker Miller Pink. All right, drop 2021. Baker Miller Pink, bitch. Only 10 tracks. My dog, 10 tracks. Hold on, wait, Fee, did you do the turn me on in the comments? Somebody typed it. Somebody typed it. Turn me on. I don't care. I don't know who that little dude is. Anyway, speaking of somebody that's not little, Bravo again dropped his project Baker Miller Pink. I'm a fat nigga too, so he'll be all right. Yo, man, my boy did this. He did this straight up. They had a whole radio show vibe. Shouts out to the listening from little brother. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of with that vibe, but this was more like straight Quiet Storm vibe or whatever. And yo, every song on this thing popping. I mean, you got some horrorcore with the track I Use My Body to Give Birth to a Devil or to a Demon. You know what I mean? You got Vietnamese, of course. Lonely World, my man Newt Nichols, who's been on the podcast. That was dope. What else we got? You got Nothing Average. I think I ran that. Nope, I don't think I have. Nothing Average with Villanelle. Got the whole doing it well, LL Cool J vibe. They killed that. Man, the main thing I take from it, first of all, is the sound quality. My man recorded this on his own. Yeah, Nothing Average is wild. That's a wild song. Oh, album wild. But my man, you could tell really paid attention to making sure his the sound that was great. Like it really sounded as if this was a major release and not the front on anybody else or anybody else's local. Not to say that people locally don't have good sound. Shouts out my man Outlaw Beats. But to know that Bravo really went to basically did everything himself. I don't know. He may have some help some other people. Bravo, if I'm wrong, I apologize to anybody who assisted him with whatever. But I know that he did all the recording, you know what I'm saying, wrote his stuff or whatever. and he killed it. As a project overall, the sound is dope, and the mood of it, it stayed consistent. It's a very dark and moody album, and he kept that mood consistent throughout, and that was dope. The lyrics on point, without a doubt. Like, it's matter of fact, it's one of those things where the songs flow so well, like you're not even like you listening to the lyrics, but it's not a situation where you're like, yo, he already said that, or that was a simple rhyme. No, like everything flowed and there was purpose behind every word. You can tell that that was the case. And one of the things too, and again, this is my take, bro, talking to Bravo directly. If I'm wrong, let me know. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you'll let me know. But like he said, it was a personal album, but I felt like he didn't like make it a point to be personal. Like, it wasn't like it was detailed. It wasn't like each song was, yo, this is this and this is that and this is that. It didn't feel like a chapter. Like he sprinkled pieces of his life in each song, and the song was dope, but it wasn't like the song was totally focused on, what I'm saying, these certain topics. Like, he sprinkled little pieces of his life in there. You can get pieces of what he's going through by the statements he make through the songs. You know what I'm saying? Probably the one exception, of course, is Our Emotions, which was regarding his mom, and regarding the passing of his dad, and Soul Heavy, where it really kind of, those songs, he really kind of boom, like, I'm hitting you with what this topic is and what I'm dealing with and what those around me are dealing with. But even with Our Emotions, like, he's not is a first person view, but on the flip side, he's still describing what's happening around him more so than just focusing on what's inside of him. Pause. And not just that, but that kind of reminds me kind of genius behind my favorite song, or my second favorite song, Stan, was like Eminem. Stan is a personal song for Eminem, but he made it where it didn't feel like it was personal. He didn't just make it solely about him, even though it was about him. And that's genius, to be able to, get people to feel what you're going through and not necessarily like point the finger and say, hey, look at me. He was able to kind of like sprinkle it out so you wouldn't even think it was personal. That's the key thing. He made it personal without making you feel like it was personal. You can just listen to it and vibe you can be vibing with the song, think, all right, it's cool. But when you listen to it, like, oh, he said this, what? This happened? He just said it in the bar, just boom, hit you with it, and then kept it going. You like, oh. So that was one of the dope things I felt about it. So yeah, sound quality is dope. Man only put 10 tracks, so you ain't gonna feel like you're taking up half your day listening to it. The mood is consistent throughout. Like I said, he go deep down with horrorcore, but elevated with some, sexy times type stuff, and then he get into some more depressive stuff, but it never feels forced, and it doesn't feel, what's the word? Can't think of the word. Not forced, but it doesn't feel forced, and doesn't feel contrived. It doesn't feel like he was trying to put the purpose of whatever in front of you. You just had to pick it up. And if you didn't pick it up, it's just a dope song. And it was a good vibe. My man JC said Stan was a dope joint. Used to play that on repeat heading to FedEx for work back in the day for my summer job. Good times. Yeah, shouts out to 2001. What grade you was in, Fee? Don't even say nothing, because I wasn't even in the grade. I was out of school. Grown man status. I got the meats. We got the meats. Anyway, yo, we're going to get into the next track, and then hopefully we're going to get into this interview. So speaking of the project, go ahead and give y'all the lead single of said project, Baker Miller Pink. So again, once y'all listen to this episode, done with it, take a pause for the calls and go check out my man joint, stream it. I ain't even get into the whole what my man did. He did the live joint with DJ Bush, you know what I'm saying? Man's basically crowdfunded the project low key, you know what I mean? Had people shooting donations from his people, and that's the way to do it, man. Get his money off this thing. So shouts out on Bravo. So yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. This is Vietnamese, my man on Bravo. We'll be right back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Boom, boom, boom. We back. This is your boy Enigma September, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour. And without further ado, I got my man CO in the building. What's up, my brother?
What's up with you, my brother?
Chilling, 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 man. Glad to have you on. You know what I mean? Legendary status. I just wanted to salute, give you your flowers right
That's
now.
what's
You know what I
up.
mean? All
I
right. So
appreciate it,
also
man.
too,
Thank you for having me on episode 148.
you know what I mean? And plus, I
Yes, sir.
apologize. You know what I'm saying? If you was out there vibing, bro. You know, I ain't mean to take you away from the festivities, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it's all good.
But nah, I appreciate you. Yeah, first just getting to it, man. Like, you've been one of the super movements that we had in the, especially in the early 2000s, resurgence, if you will. Florida, Florida popped off on the scene with Uncle Luke and the likes of Two Live Crew in the 80s. And then in the mid to late 90s, early 2000s, we had a resurgence with Slip and Slide Records, you know what I'm saying, led by
Right.
Trick Daddy and Trina. But you was in that circle
Exactly.
strong. Um, how was it
Of
coming up
course.
at that time?
Yes, sir. Hold on one second. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, how was it like at that around that time
Okay,
or
yeah,
whatever?
man. That was
Just
like, hold on. I'm trying to get a charger
no
because I don't want
problem.
to down you right now. Um, Man, it was like charger right here. All right, there we go. Hold on one second.
No problem.
Just trying to make sure I got a good connection with you. That's better.
Yes, sir. Oh, he went black, huh? There we go.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yep, you good.
All right. So yeah, man. Like around that time, man, it was like that was in the era like booty music, right? So we ain't really want to do booty music, but we tried to break into like the mainstream because that's the kind of music I listened to at the time. Like I was listening to like the Ice Cubes, NWA, Big Daddy Kane, so on and so forth. Even I think Biggie had just came out at the time. Wu Tang
Right.
Clan, Nas. That's what I was listening to. So listening to that's what I wanted to do. But for Miami, they expected us to just do booty music. And at the time, it was. I mean, we still like respected all the rappers like JT, Trick. I mean, Trick hadn't even come out yet, but Burbs. He was signed to Luke Skywalker Records at the time as well.
Yeah.
So he was like a spitter. So JT, Brother Marquise, who was part of Two Live Crew at the time, Burbs. That's who we looked up to. So me and my partner Money Mark, that's the kind of music that we tried to make. And then we signed to a label, Slip and Slide Records at the time. And I mean, we was making noise. We had our video on BT. It was doing really good. So with that being said, Trick had done a record with Luke, which was Scarred. And when
Right.
he did that record, he wasn't signed. He wasn't signed to Luke. Like Luke had a bad reputation of not paying artists. So he was like real close with the CEO of Slip and Slide Records. And then Trick liked what we was doing, so we brought him over.
Nice. I'm trying to think. I kind of pulled the same
And
kind
that's
of
how
same
it's
story with you. I think Juice had like he was doing in the bounce scene. He was with one group, and then Baby then went and brought him over and put him in his camp, and then everything blew up literally at the same time. Like so, basically, Trick and Juvie was around the same thing.
Basically.
That's now, and honestly, it's kind of funny because I know when I was like getting into rap, like that was my thing too. Was like growing up in Florida, like it's bass music and booty music, and that's what people like. But you really want something that was more lyrically, I guess, advanced, if you will. You know what I mean? And
Of course.
that's what I always try to look
Yeah.
for. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I definitely understand the idea. Like my favorite rapper is Biggie, so I definitely understand the
Oh,
ideal of
yeah.
seeing that and being like, yo, what I'm saying, I want to bring this lyrical, but still keep, what I'm saying, that bump because I grew up on Luke, grew up on Uncle Al,
Boom, boom.
you know what I'm saying, all them joints. So it's just like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah. All of that. All
cool,
of that.
love that, yeah, but I still want the lyrical shit at the same time. So nah, I get that. Um, and how did you and Money Mark link up? You know what I mean?
I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
here.
how did you and Money Mark link up back then?
Actually, man, we linked up in high school. We used to do talent shows together. But Mark, I always looked at Mark like he was a lyricist. The dude just thought if you was to draw a box on a piece of paper, he was the type of person that he was the one that made that box into a cube because he looked at things from
Right,
a whole different angle. So, like, I was always blown away by him lyrically. And at first, it just started that I wanted to manage him and his cousin. And when I took him to Slip and Slide Records, they was like, they wanted to sign me and him at the same time. So I was just like, all right, let's just make it happen.
right.
And that's how I really got into it. But really, when I first started, I just wanted to be a manager. Even though I had been an artist way before then, but I was like kids in high school. Every day after high school, we used to pay this one kid like $50 to make songs for us. So we'll say, I save up all my lunch money, and then by the end of the week, all my allowance money will go to this dude's house. Spend $50 on buying beats and making songs. I also got a song from Charles Trahan from the group Poison Ivy. So I was
Yeah,
trying to put all these little groups together. Mark was one of the groups, these other kids, but nobody would just, they would never. Let me tell you one thing about artists, man. It's really hard to get an artist that's really focused.
right, right. That's real
It's
because
really
they
hard to get
see
an artist
the
that's focused. So it was hard, man. Really hard. Trying to get these kids to they ain't look at it like it was real. But we would go to Charles Trahan house every day, and he did a song. We actually sampled that song. I think it was an Earth, Wind, Fire song. Sing a song, sing a
right.
song. That was like a real hard record. And he produced the record, wrote the lyrics for my dogs, and they just went recorded.
Oh man,
Then so I went to this other producer, got some other songs, and from that, then I went and got Mark. Then we was making records out of his closet, and actually that was like the first demo for Slip Slide, the music that we had made out of the closet. And from
wow,
that, I was doing
wow.
I was doing all the choruses and coming up with all the ideas, and then he would rap on all of them. So that's how we got started. And
All right,
from
that's
that,
dope, man.
actually, I had done like half of Trick's first album, like making all the hooks for the very
Yeah,
first album. The second album, basically, that was supposed to be me and Money Mark album. So if you listen to Trick's second album, which is uh Thug.com album.
Yeah. That was the first Trick album I bought. Matter of fact.
Yeah, that was supposed to be me and Money Mark album. My first album was Tech Life, which is on iTunes right now. If you ever want to listen to it, Trick was on our like the intro to our album, Buddy Roll. We had JT Money on there. We had Brother Marquise. We had a beat by Toomp. You know, Toomp is who did like all the T.I. music. He did
Yeah.
Wait Till I Get My Money Right for Kanye.
Yeah. Toon killed that
I
shit.
mean, it was
Yeah.
on and popping, man.
Yeah. That's like my
Yeah.
man Dermo. He's like my man in the comments. He said he always liked Tech Life from the group.
Man, I appreciate that, man. That was like Tech Life. That was like blood, sweat, and tears right there. But that WWW album, that was supposed to be our album. So like when you hear like Change My Life off of that album, or Shorty Sweat
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
Runaway
That's the song
Slaves.
I was trying to come up with. Shorty Sweating Me. That song I was trying to
Yeah.
mention earlier. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
That
wrote
joint,
that
the
to
noodles.
myself. Noodles was on thug.com.
Yeah.
No. That was on
No,
Thug's
noodles,
Universe. That's what that was
that's
on.
on Thursday. Okay. Okay. On Thursday. Okay. But I remember the
That was
Shorty Sweating Me joint.
that was yeah, that was
No,
on
actually,
the www dot.
that's it. I got a funny story about the Thug.com album. So me and my homeboy, of course,
Uh-huh.
it's like the late '90s. We went to the record store, right? And they had the joints where you can preview
Right.
the album. So he listened to I listened to Raz Cass album, Raz Nation, and he listened to Tricks or
Actually,
y'all's.
Razcast was like he was the Eminem of rap back then, but it was just
Right,
that he was black.
right. That's real. That's real. And so
Yeah.
it was funny because my homeboy was like, "Yo, you need to check out this Trick album." And I went to him like, "Nah, you need to check out this Raz Cass album." So probably a month or two later, turned out I went and got Thug.com and he went and got
Right.
Raz Cass or whatever. So yeah, it was just
Oh, y'all switched off.
it was like my Trick Daddy story was just like we switching up on those albums or whatever, despite listening to the other one. But yeah, Thug.com and Book of Thugs, uh, those
Hmm.
like my two favorite like Trick albums. Like I remember like buying them joints and really like vibing to them or whatever. Um, so
Right.
after the blow up, if you will, you know what I'm saying, after
What was the blow up?
the house and oh well, you know what?
Oh, you mean
I'll
how
take it
we
to the house.
blew up after?
Well, after you blew up, because I saw something because I was doing a little bit of research. Like I always knew who you were. You know what I mean? I remember because I was type. I would read
Right.
album liner notes. So I was that nerd that'd be like, all right, who is this dude? Who is that dude? You know, whatever. Um, and I knew that you did a lot of
Right.
work. You know what I'm saying with Trick, and then continue to do a lot of work with Trina. What I didn't know, and I was hoping you would expound on this, is that you work with Missy as well. So,
Well,
like, what was the stuff you worked with Missy, and just how was it working with Missy? Period.
oh man, that's the most amazing thing that I ever experienced in my life because she's like one of the most talented people that you'll ever probably come across. This lady wrote like songs that ain't even came out that I'm like, man. But she gave me the opportunity to be in the studio with her when she did those songs and enjoyed that and took my advice. So if you look at her hold on one second. If you look at her what album is that? The Cookbook. Like
Yeah.
she give me chef. She called me the taste tester because I was the one that told everybody like what singles to pick. I was the one that picked that Work It. Is it
Okay.
worth it? Let me work it. She wasn't gonna put that out.
Nah, that was a good selection. That was a great selection.
Yeah, yeah. She had another song called "Drop the Bomb" at the time. She was like, "Drop the bomb," flex bomb on them. That's the name of the song. But I was like, "Nah, you need to put this song out." I put my flame down, flip it and reverse it. It's your feminine
Right.
fine, yeah, baby. I was like, the
Yeah,
kids gonna sing that.
and damn near 20 years
Yeah,
later.
20 years later,
They
classic.
right, exactly. Like how bro,
Yeah,
like how
I
do you
mean,
even like you've been around like all these classics, like how do you stay humble, my boy? Like like how you be like, bro, like I've touched this,
I ain't
I've
got enough
touched
money in
this,
my
I've
pocket.
touched
That's how I
that.
have to stay humble.
Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that. Like the grind
Yeah, I mean,
continues, you know what I mean?
you stay humble by. Yeah, man, it's a lot that I'm trying to do in my life, a lot that I'm trying to change. So it's no time for anything else other than that. You have to stay humble, man, and stay grounded.
Right. So I want to know,
Yeah.
like, well, I know it's one of these basic questions, but I gotta ask it because I don't know if first I don't know if anybody know. So hopefully I'm the one of the first people to really have it documented. But I gotta know who your top five. Who is in your top five? No politicking
Uh,
either. No politicking.
ain't no politics. Hove is number one.
Okay.
Big Daddy Kane,
Mm.
Rakim, Ice Cube, and I gotta put I'll put Trick five.
All right, bet. That's
But
I like
but
top
see,
five.
um I have a whole different outlook on hip hop. Hold on one second. Take that to the camera. Um, I have a whole outlook on like I just feel like it's only five God MCs. It started with Rakim. Like he was the one that really changed the music as far as like hip
Right.
hop. Cause remember, you gotta think of like LL Cool J was one of my favorite too. But
Yeah.
before Rakim, it was like he was the first with the street music. Besides Grandmaster Flash and Furious Five and all them, he was the first
Right.
one with like street music. Uh, Thinking of a master plan. This ain't nothing but sweat inside my hands. So I dig into my pocket, all my money is spent, but I just deep. It was like real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Besides that, don't
Yeah.
push me, cause I'm cooked too. Then it went to Big Daddy Kane. He was the. He was the. He just was so witty.
Right.
He was like, I'm not number one. I'm sorry, I lied. I'm number one, two, three,
One,
four,
two,
and
three, four,
five.
and five. Right. Right.
Right? He just had that wittiness, and so did Biggie.
Right.
Then Hove was next with the wittiness, but then Trick was also witty with the. That's what made him like he could do like happy records like Man, you know, like
Right.
having fun, and then he could do a record like Back in the Days.
America.
It wasn't
Yeah.
no AIDS, it wasn't no AKs, no Afro. It was like the
Afros and
wittiness.
braids.
That's why I like about Trick.
Yeah.
Right.
Now I had matter of fact,
Yeah,
me
man.
and Trick got the same birthday. Of course, he much older than
Oh,
me,
y'all both
but
crazy then.
yeah, yeah. Look, bro, you gotta relax. I don't know. You got a point because me, Trick, and Lil Wayne. So,
You Trick, Lil Wayne, Money Mark, all of them.
oh, what Mark, September 27th.
Yeah, Money Mark, he up there. Money Mark.
Oh, snap.
I think next day, the 28th.
Okay. It's all good.
Lil
September
Wayne.
Libras. September Libras. We out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Matter
yeah.
of fact, speaking of, I mentioned this on the last episode I had a young artist, Jayla Young. She was on my last episode or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
She got the
Jayla,
new
she's
joint.
very talented. Yeah,
Yeah,
very
man.
talented.
So yeah, she
With
was
Trina.
speaking on with speaking on, you know what I'm saying, with Trick and Trina and that. all of that. And I mentioned to her, I was like, yeah, I got the same birthday as Trick. He got me about 6 years though, so I ain't that young, but I
Well, I
ain't that
wouldn't have
old at the
never
same
said
time.
that because you look really young.
No, bro, you don't see the grays. If you if we was person to person, I got the salt and
Nah,
pepper and the beard. Oh, I'm low
you
key
look
thinking
really
about dying.
good, man.
I may get to that point where I'm like, I may throw the dye on my joint. You know what I mean? Having the gray ain't fun no more. It was fun for a
Yeah,
minute. Now I
man.
was like, all right, I'm showing my age with it. But
Yeah.
nah, bro. What we're gonna do? We're gonna take a pause in the calls. Usually during the interviews, I take a break, play a couple songs of the person I'm interviewing with, and then come back. Um, Now us doing it live, I'm just gonna take a pause and come back. But during the podcast, I'm gonna play these two joints, and it's two typical joints. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know the vibes. It's gonna be take it to the house, and
What's
I'm
the
gonna play
typical
Shut Up.
joints? Let me hear these typical. You gonna play Take It to the House?
That's
You gonna
what I'm
play Shut Up?
saying. It's the
You
typical
finna play
joints,
Runaway
man.
Slaves?
Okay, no, bet it up, bet it up.
You finna
What
play
song you
N
want me to play?
Word? That was supposed to be on my album.
What songs you want me to play?
Man, so many, man. I should have sent you one of my new songs that I'm about to my you want should I send you a new
It's,
record?
bro. It's if you want a new record, I'll run it. Like I said, because
Uh,
doing the live, I'm just gonna take a pause. We're not gonna play nothing right now. But if you want me to put it into the audio podcast, we can
how many people
announce it now.
listening right now?
Right now, I got three coming off of Facebook. Three people. So it ain't
All right,
a whole bunch of everybody.
all right. I'm gonna send it to you. All right, you can play the old stuff, then I'm gonna send it to you. Text me your email address right now.
All right, see my email address,
All right.
please. All right, so just to not the let it all out, but my connect gonna send it to your connect, and then your connect your connect will send it to you, and then you can just email
Oh,
me from there.
good.
You know what I mean?
All right,
Matter of fact, shout out to our connects.
all right. So
They're wonderful
how long?
people.
All the connects.
All the connects. All right, so
All right, all
we're
right,
gonna be right back. So we got two
all
jokes
right.
for y'all. My man CO. So y'all just hold tight. We'll be right back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby.
All right.
All right, boom, 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 and we back. This is the Enigma Sept Hour, and let me see, make sure I brought my man back. So we got two two joints from my man CO. Y'all go ahead and vibe to that. Oh, my Facebook. Hold up. All right, CO, you back, man?
I'm back. I ain't get
All right,
that email yet.
it's all good. Like I said, long as I get it by long as I get it by the end of the night, it's great. It's great. We're just gonna plug it in there.
I just got it. Hold on one second. You gonna play them two records, and you gonna play this new one.
Yeah, I played the new joint. But like I said, I ain't gonna play it right now. Right now, I'm gonna add it to the audio podcast. That's gonna we're gonna drop that on Tuesday.
All right. Oh, you gonna drop it on Tuesday? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
This the first time. This the first time I let anybody hear some new music outside of Slip and Slide.
Okay, okay. We got the exclusive. Got the exclusive.
Oh, you got the exclusive.
Yeah, I appreciate that, my boy. Straight up, straight up. I don't even, oh, even deserve it, man. Oh, he said September leaders are crazy,
All right,
so
I'm gonna eat
therefore,
now too. Yeah, y'all out of control. Easy in there too.
yo. So, speaking of the newer joints, man, like, I mean, last time we saw you, of course, was on the verses, um,
Right.
with Trina. You vibe in the background, my man,
Uh huh.
DJ Nasty. Shouts out to DJ Nasty. You know what I mean?
Right.
What can we expect from you moving forward, man? Like, what's the plans? Now, I'm definitely checking my email right now. Trying to see when it come in. Ah, man. All right, we lost a connection. It's all good. I'm see if we're gonna come back in. But yeah, man. See, look, giving y'all exclusives. Y'all wasn't even, and I know this. I'm talking to Facebook land now because I seen it. Y'all was in here vibing. It took a while. I admit those in Facebook land took a while for my man to come through, but he came through. But y'all fell off. Y'all fell back. I seen your numbers. But now you can get this exclusive. I'm gonna run that thing at the end of the episode, so you guys stay tuned for that. Man, now granted, it's a bumpy ride, but I enjoy the ride regardless, and I appreciate my man's because he didn't have to do this, but he did, and I totally appreciate it. So too, man, shoot, while y'all at it, like you said, you got Tech Life, you know what I'm saying, Trey Plus 6 joint. So y'all make sure to check that out. It's on streaming apps. And that's another thing too. When you get down to these legends, the unsung heroes, if they have older joints, you know, on streaming apps, like if you can't, well, first, as always, if you can go get the physicals, because they'll get more money off them physicals. So if you're a crate digger, you know what I'm saying, if you like going out and getting them records, you know what I'm saying, make sure to cop them records, you know what I'm saying, you can play the records out, go and get them mint condition, you know what I'm saying, put them away or whatever, but that contributes to their continued career. But then also too, you know what I'm saying, if you like me, I'm a streamer, pause. I'm a streamer. So yo, you can go back and check out those older joints. Do that, man. Do that. You know what I mean? Because again, we know the streaming numbers can be kind of funny when it comes down to the compensation to those artists, but it's still something. And again, like I said, no man CO ain't hurting for nothing. However, it's still a good look just to go back and, you know what I'm saying, check out those old joints or whatever. So we're gonna wait and see if this email come through. What I'm gonna say? Yeah, man. So we're gonna continue to do big things around this joint. I appreciate any and everybody that tuned in. Shouts out again to my baby Felicia. I love you. She went got a new cut, y'all. She got a whole new haircut. She thinks she fly. She thinks she I ain't gonna front. I am talking way too much. But baby, I thought it kind of looked nicer now than it did when you first got it. Now it sounds crazy because we're in this studio and it's just humid, to say the least. But she kind of got a little Black Widow look. You know what I mean? Now I know y'all listening like, all right, let's turn this off. This man out here trying to make love to his wife on the podcast. You wilding. You wild, boy. No. But anyway, man, today has been crazy. Gonna be crazier because I gotta cut all this up for y'all. Pat, I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry, but thank you. Right? Am I right? I'm sorry, but thank you. Yeah. So anyway, man, we're gonna go ahead and keep it moving, man. Shouts out to the CEO, man. I really, really appreciate that time. I learned something. Hopefully, you guys learned something. Top 5 was dope. I can appreciate that. And like I said, man was being humble. He done did a lot. He done did a whole lot. A whole lot. He was being mad humble. You know what I mean? But like you said, till you get them pockets, man, you trying to get them pockets fat. You know what I'm saying? You trying to get a Billy. I get it. Shoot, I'm trying to get my pockets fat too. Price going up. Maybe a price going up. Maybe I need to put a price up. Forget price going up. Need to put a price up. But no, anyway, I'm gonna get in this. CO, bro, salute. You're a legend. Thank you. Jayla Young, you are a legend in the making. I see it. Keep grinding. Shouts out to her team and her family. Continue to support you in anything you're doing. And again, salute. And I'll see y'all next week. Mackenzie, Daddy loves you. I will always love you. Fee, I love you, baby. And I love y'all out there in TV land. I like y'all. Y'all all right. Shout out on Bravo again. Stream on Bravo's project. Baker Miller Pink. Support my boy. I appreciate you, my boy. Also to everybody else that got projects out there. Support them. Local talent. Anyway, I'm out of here. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Boom, boom, boom.